The Russians intentionally sent a missile to destroy one of their old satellites Monday. The problem is, when they did that, it blasted a lot of debris into orbit, causing astronauts on the International Space Station to take shelter. All this led to condemnations from the United States and the space research community, and a Texas Tech professor among those speaking out. KAMC's Laughead spoke with him today.
Ryan, and Dr. Alexander Salter researches the economics of outer space, and he has published a number of articles and scholarly works on the topic. He wrote an opinion piece about the anti-satellite test for Tuesday's Wall Street Journal. He says Russia's actions threaten the use of space for all humanity, and space debris is something we need to get serious about.
All at once, I was worried about the international ramifications. I was wondering what the U.S. government would do in response. And then at the same time, I thought, oh my gosh, I have to write something about this.
That's Texas Tech professor Dr. Alexander Salter talking about his op-ed in the Wall Street Journal. In it, he warns that Earth's orbit is full of debris, or space junk. And Russia's anti-satellite test has made our debris dilemma even worse.
It can be an old piece of a rocket body. It can be a satellite that was in use that we're just not using anymore.
Space junk travels at roughly 17,000 miles per hour, so any collision could be catastrophic.
Even pieces that are too small to track can really cause serious damage or outright destroy a space asset.
That includes destroying critical things like our satellites or space stations. And Russia's test this week wasn't even the first. India did one in 2019, China in 2007, and our own in 1985.
The spacefaring nations are already treating orbit like a junkyard, and we can't afford to have all this extra junk up there cluttering orbit.
But Salter does offer a solution.
The only way that we have forward is for the spacefaring nations to come together and make an agreement strictly limiting future anti-satellite tests.
Dr. Salter says the U.S. should lead the way in limiting anti-satellite tests in the future, and we should use our status as the world leader in space exploration to pressure other spacefaring countries to follow suit. He also hopes that soon we can develop the technology to be able to remove space junk from orbit.